Hey Christian, thanks for hopping on. I want to introduce you to someone that I'm so in love with. This is my beautiful friend Maddie. She actually got me started in this business about 6 months ago. And she has quickly reached the top ranks of our company. She's super inspiring, and I couldn't think of anybody better to help talk about the business side of this with you on this Zoom. So I'm going to turn it over to Maddie, and she's going to talk a little bit about the opportunity that we have going on here.
Hey Christian, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you. So Jill just sent you a video before this meeting. Curiously, what did you like best about the video you just watched?
I like the potential that it has, and my 9 to 5 isn't really something that I like right now. So, if I could get out of that, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally get what you're saying. A lot of us that are in the culture that we have here, like joined for the same exact reason. We all didn't want a 9 to 5. We didn't want a boss. We didn't want an alarm clock, and we wanted something that we could create on our own terms. So I totally hear what you're saying when it comes to that. So just curiously, what is it that Jill shared with you that sparked your interest to get on the call with us tonight?
Um, Probably the part, where you can really, make money from anywhere. I mean, if you can make money while you sleep, you know what I mean? Like that's really the goal, unless you be working forever. So, that really intrigued me.
Yeah. So do you mind me asking how much additional income a month would be worth it to you?
I'd probably say like an extra 5 grand.
A month?
Yeah.
Awesome. Have you considered anything else in order, like a side gig or a side job in order to create the extra 5K a month?
I haven't. The only thing I've really considered is just getting more jobs, which, takes time away from the things I want to do. So,
Yeah, so the one thing about network marketing, right, is that we're not trading time for money. So instead of working an hour and getting paid an hour in, say bartending or nannying or even Uber and Lyft and Airbnb, you're still trading time for money. In network marketing, we teach people how to leverage their time so that their efforts are duplicated, and through duplication, they don't have to work, 8 hours a day to earn an income, but they get paid over and over and over and over again on something they did a few months back. So I always like to use the hairdresser analogy. Just envision with me a hairdresser. She's just getting started. She's just gotten her hairdressing certificate. She goes into the salon, and she's really excited to work with this salon, right? So she's like, "Can you please hire me? I want a job. I want to work for you." She gets hired. She's now an employee at the salon. She's trading time for money, right? So she works an hour for them. She gets paid an hour. She might receive some commission here and there, but it's not much, right? She's strictly an employee. And say her name's Sally. Sally gets really good at hairdressing. She wants to take it up to the next level. So she rents out her own chair within that salon, right? So now she's paying a monthly overhead rent to the salon and taking home her own commission. She's making her own hours and bringing in her own clients, except the kicker here is that she's still trading time for money. So she basically owns the job that she had previously. She's just creating her own hours and bringing in her own clients and taking home her own money. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So the third part of it would be for if Sally was like, okay, I want to take this to the next level. I want a system that works for me. I want to own a business. And so now Sally goes out and she opens her own hairdressing salon where other hairstylists come in and they actually rent chairs from Sally. So now Sally not only takes home her own commission, but she takes home overrides on all of our hairstylist commissions, and she receives a monthly rent overhead from all of her hairstylists that are now paying her to rent out her chairs. Does that make sense?
So she's building leverage.
Yeah, so now, right, she could take off for Bali for 2 months and she could enjoy her life over there, and she has a system that's working for her. However, the I don't want to keep saying the kicker, but the kicker here, right, is if she disappeared for a year, her business would probably shut down because she's the owner of it, right? There's only one owner, there's one working system, and without Sally, there's no CEO, right? So it's not fully duplicated out. Like without her, it will probably fail. So let's say Sally wanted something that's going to duplicate and live on like a legacy without her, right? Doesn't need her anymore for her success. So she's going to franchise out. So she's going to have Margaret and Bob and Joe and Jill come in and buy her franchise for her so that she can now take off to Bali And now all these other owners under her brand own her own salons under her brand that are different systems working for her with their own separate CEOs. So now she's getting commissions from all of those different salons, plus, you know, maybe monthly franchise fees from all of those different salons, monthly rental fees from all those different salons. So she has multiple streams of income coming in passively. So now she can really take off to Bali. She can probably even sell her own salon and take off because she has businesses and peoples and systems in place of her working for her, passive residual income. So now it's really money is working for her while she sleeps. People are working for her while she sleeps. Her business, her money is successful without her. Does that one make sense?
Yep.
Awesome. So that's the ultimate goal here of what we do in network marketing. We teach people how to duplicate themselves and help other people launch their own separate businesses after you launch yours so that you can help them be successful, which will in turn create a legacy business for you. It will create businesses working without you on their own. They have their own mission. They have their own clients, their own business partners, just like Sally's business partners would have had. That's what we teach people to have, except we don't have the monthly overhead. We don't have the employees. We don't have the insurance. We don't have the rent. We don't have the electric bills, right? We don't have all of these overhead things. All we have is our food, right? We literally eat our overhead in food. So if I could show you, right, because obviously that's a lot of information, if I could show you a simple system that literally anyone can follow in order to learn how to create an additional $5,000 per month, and it would fit into the pockets of your day, would that excite you?
Yes.
Awesome. So let me explain how this works and what exactly it is that we do. So network marketing with Isagenix, it's very simple, and it's distributed through world-class products that solve a real problem for people, right? The health crisis, the obesity crisis is higher than it's ever been. So most companies reinvest half of their revenue in advertising and shelf space, right? So instead, Isagenix leverages the most powerful form of advertising around, which is word of mouth, generously rewarding the people who passionately share the products. So instead of paying advertisements out in billboards and magazines and Facebook ads, right, they simply pay people just like you and I to talk about the products, and they compensate us to do so, right? So our intention is really to help you develop a large base of customers who fall wildly in love with their products. Some will share with a few friends, earning enough to get their products paid for, and others will go on to build a very large business and help you leverage your own efforts. What's really unique to and about Isagenix is that you can start a business for just the cost of your own products. Like I said, we literally eat our overhead. You don't have to worry about carrying inventory, having employees, managing any kind of significant overhead, meaning that at best you achieve your financial goals, and at worst you decide that this isn't for you, but you still get in the best shape of your life and you have some really good products by your side. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So what are some questions, because obviously, you know, I've thrown a lot of information at you at this point. What are some questions that I could answer for you?
I don't know if I have any questions right now, but just to clarify, so you said network marketing is really different from regular marketing with other companies. So like, for instance, like Nike puts ads on Facebook, whereas like Isagenix pays people like you and I to spread the word, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, what I've been doing right now, you know, like I put in the hours, I get paid for those hours. That's not really something that, you know, is very leverageable for the rest of my life. So what you guys have going on here, I'd like to really know where I could get started.
Yeah, absolutely. So would you agree that most people are likely to be successful if they become a product of the product? Would you mind if I, great, if you could achieve any health goals right now, what would they be?
Honestly, energy. Like, I mean, I feel like I wake up every day just, you know, not having like the energy that I should at the age of 23. So that would be like a big thing for me.
Awesome. So there's definitely some products that we could help get you started with that and achieve your financial goals as well. So you're either one of two people, right? You're either looking to have a radical transformation with your energy, maybe some weight loss or lean out a little bit, and you want to get started right away with a premium pack, or you're like I was and you want to get in for like the least cost of entry. You want to start making money and try more products as you go. Which one of those sounds more like you?
Probably the second option.
Okay, so you're like, just want to get in the least cost of entry, try out some products, and then obviously you can try some more products along as you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and walk you through the process so we can get you going. Is that okay?
Yep.
Awesome.